Hello, I'm Dr. Emma Bolton, and I'm going to give you an overview of the services we offer for the mature woman at Clinic 66 Online. These are menopause counselling and treatment, incontinence, and healthy ageing. Women vary significantly in their experience of menopause, and sometimes it can be a breeze, and for other women it can be the worst thing that's ever happened to them. Obviously not because their periods stop, but because of the debilitating symptoms that sometimes estrogen withdrawal can bring. We all know about and even expect to experience symptoms such as hot flushes, insomnia, irritability, and although these symptoms can eventually disappear, they can take years for us to get relief. But we find that many women do not know about the atrophic changes that occur to the skin around the vagina and the vulva during perimenopause, which can cause itching, pain, discomfort, odorous discharge, and will get worse unless you do something to intervene to prevent it and treat it. So genitourinary syndrome of menopause, or GSM, can not only cause discomfort and irritation to the woman, but it can also affect your sex life, and then it can lead to relationship problems. So when it comes to menopause, it's really important that we take into consideration your personal circumstances and health beliefs, because there's not just one size that fits all women. So that's why you need to make an appointment to see one of our women's health GPs who really understands menopause, so that she can tailor a treatment plan just for you. Incontinence is incredibly common and can really mess with your life. It's not necessarily an age-related issue, because lots of younger women have this issue as well. And there are generally two different types of incontinence. There's urge incontinence, where the bladder is a little bit overactive and doesn't hold a lot of capacity. And then there's stress incontinence, which is where there's a weakness in the pelvic floor tone or the bladder. And many women have a mixed picture, but there is help available for both types or mixed picture. So if you have an incontinence issue or involuntary bladder leakage, you will require a physical examination at some point. So what can we do via telehealth? Via telehealth, we need to take a detailed history, and we would evaluate your symptoms, usually by using a bladder diary. That will help us understand how frequently you're going to the toilet and how much you're passing. Also involved will be likely some imaging, some blood tests, and we may refer you for some urodynamics, which are special investigations that look at bladder function, and ultimately we can refer you to a specialist for the examination and to consider your final treatment options. But let's get the scene set first and find out exactly what the underlying problem is. And finally, if there's one thing we're grateful for with the pandemic, is that people have become a lot more familiar with using telehealth as a way of interacting with their medical practitioners. And many women neglect their health and well-being as they get older. But in the same way as you maintain your car, it's really important that you maintain your own health. And there are many things that you need to do as we go through life in terms of preventative maintenance. So your personalised maintenance schedule or your essential life stage health checkup will be determined by how old you are, because this will determine what needs to be done. And if you have any questions or concerns about what this might entail, please make contact with us via our webpage. One of our helpful triage team will be in contact with you. We look forward to being of assistance, because we're here to help.